Hi, very happy evening to each and everyone. Very happy evening. Very important class. Probably a little complex topic from time, speed, and distance. That is circular tracks. Circular tracks. Very important topic. Extremely interesting concept, which is circular tracks. We can complete this topic in anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. But before we take the class, kindly let me know, are you facing any audio issues? Any audio issues? Any streaming issues? Any audio issues? Any streaming issues? Everybody kindly reply. Very important topic. Any audio issues? Any streaming issues? Rajiv says no. Yashwant says no. Gautam says no. Raghuram says no. Aditya says no. Yashasvi also says no. Everything it is clear. Circular tracks. Circular tracks, extremely important concept. Pay a lot of extra attention to this concept. One update, today night I plan to take an extra class from 10 to 11:30. I will not be taking any class today. No class from night 10 to 11:30. No class from night 10 to 11:30. We will see if we can take a class on Saturday also. No class will be there from 10 to 11:30. Kindly make a note of it. I'm little occupied. After this class, 10 o'clock, I need to attend someone's funeral. I just got a call, so that's important to me. No class from night 10 to 11:30. Everything it is clear. Shall we start the class? Shall we all start the class? Pay a lot of extra attention, sir, on this topic. If you understand it, it is easy. If you do not understand it, then it will be difficult. Everybody kindly reply. Shall we start the class? Everybody, let me have a glass of water. Everybody kindly reply if everything it is clear. Everybody, right. Right. Circular tracks. What are the models that we are going to discuss? What are the models? Two people traveling in the same direction. These are the models from where questions will come. Two people are traveling in the same direction. If two people are traveling in the same direction, or if two people are traveling in the opposite direction, if two people are traveling in the opposite direction, what are the questions that they will ask? Number of distinct meeting points. How many times these two people will meet on the track? Number of distinct meeting points. The next variety of questions which they will ask is time taken to meet again. Time taken to meet for the first time on the track. Time taken to meet for the first time on the track. Next one. Time taken to meet again at the starting point. Time taken to meet again at the starting point. These are the three familiar questions which you will see. But by the end of the class, you will see what happens instead of two people. If there are three people, four people, everything we will discuss. Two people. Second model, what if the time is given? Time taken to complete an entire circular track. Time is given. The next model is, what if three people are moving in the same day? Three people. In these three people, if I call it as ABC, all ABC are moving in the same direction. All ABC in the moving direction. AB moving in the same direction, C opposite. ABC. BC moving in the same direction, A opposite. Three people. Then we will do four people. Once the concept it is clear. Four people. What we will find? We will find the number of distinct meeting points. number of distinct meeting points. Then we will see some miscellaneous questions based on the circular track. Miscellaneous questions. 1.5 hours, if you listen to this class, entire circular track concept will be very, very clear to you. Circular tracks, another important subchapter. What we are doing, we are taking a topic and we are discussing the foundation problems. First, we will cover the foundation problems of the important subtopic. Once the foundation is built, then what we will do, we will get into the practice problems and exam based problems. That is what we are going to discuss. We are discussing the class using a theme. What is the theme? Application of LCM. We have seen the application of LCM in average speed related problems. We have seen the application of theme in late and early related problems, late and late related problems. When the time period is given, that related problems. We have seen it in trains moving in the opposite directions, trains moving at the same time, moving at the different time. The distance is not a multiple. Then the last application is in circular track. Here also we will use the application of LCM that we will discuss. These are the 5 models that we will discuss. Either it will take 60 minutes or close to 90 minutes to build our concepts on circular tracks. Listen carefully. Whenever I am explaining the concept, do not write it. After I explain the concept minimum twice, then make a note in your notebook. I hope the idea it is clear. Circular tracks. Listen carefully. First thing, if it is a linear track, we will understand the difference between a linear track and a circular track. In some textbook, they call it as linear races or circular races. 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 Linear race. A track is like this. Suppose there is a 100-meter race, it is the source and this is the destination. 2 people started at the same time. 2 people are starting at the same time. The one with the higher speed will go forward. One with the higher speed will go forward and it will reach the destination. Are they meeting? They are not meeting. The one with the faster speed will keep on moving, and he will reach the destination. Are they meeting? No. Right? So he will keep on moving, he will cross the winning post, so he is said to be the winner. As simple as that. This is a linear track. This is a circular track. This is a circular track. Let me see. They both are starting at the same time. There are 2 people who are starting at the same time. Now listen carefully. They both are moving at different speeds. They both are moving at a different speed. Assume this person is having a slower speed and this person is having a higher speed. This person is having a slower speed and this person is having a higher speed. He will go little slowly. Slowly he is moving. He got a higher speed. Because he got a higher speed, he can go forward. He can take a lead. When he is going slowly, he has still not completed. The person with the slower one, he has not completed the round. If he has got a higher speed, he might meet. If the slower one is here, higher one, he will come and meet here. So that means, is the meeting happening? Definitely yes. They both are at the starting point. They both are traveling. They will meet again at some point on the track. So the question, time taken to meet again for the first time on the track, we have to solve it. There could be a possibility they can come back and meet again at the starting point. Because of speed values, there is a chance that they might meet again exactly at the starting point, which could be another meeting point. That also we will determine. How many points they will meet on the track, that also we will determine. I hope the concept it is clear. This is a linear track. Source and destination started at the same time. The one with the larger speed will move forward. He will move forward. He will move forward. He will cross the destination. That means there is no chance of meeting. In a circular track, two people started at the same point. One with the larger speed is going and comes back. He might meet the slower one. How many times he will meet on the track? Whether if they meet again at the starting point, what is the time it takes to meet on the starting point? If they do not meet on the starting point, if they meet at some other point as the first time, what is the time taken to meet again at the first time on the track? I hope this question it is clear why it will happen. Number of distinct meeting points, time taken to meet again for the first time on the track, time taken to meet again at the starting point, time taken to meet again at the starting point. First we will do with a same direction, then we will change the question, we will do it in an opposite direction. Once we understand the same direction, we will go back and see the behavior of a clock, which is nothing but a derivative of circular track, Then we will see 3 traveling in the same direction, 2 traveling in same, 1 opposite, all the combinations we'll see. Once you understand 2 people and 3 people, then we will get into 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. I hope this concept is clear. Why the questions are developed, it is clear. If it is clear to you, say with an yes. If it is not clear to you, ask me the doubt. Very simple acknowledgement. Yes if it is clear, no in case if you got a doubt. No in case if you got a doubt. Everybody kindly reply, sir. Very basics, foundation problems we'll discuss. Why they meet again on the circular track. Now, I think I am getting all yes. Please ask me all the doubts right after a concept is over. Then and there itself we will discuss the doubt. Circular track. First one. Circular tracks, case 1. Circular tracks. Case 1. 2 people are moving in the same direction. 2 people are moving in the same direction. Till I complete case 1, kindly do not write anything. Understand everything. They both started at the same time. Please don't write anything. Let the concept be over. Both started at the same time. Both started at the same time. 2 people are moving in the same direction. 2 people are moving in the same direction. Now see here. Step number 1. There is a circular track. There is a circular track. Length of the track, let me call it as 300 meters. Length of the track, let me call it as 300 meters. This is the starting point. There are 2 people who are standing at the starting point. 2 people, 1 person is having a speed 20 meter per second. Another person is having a speed 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second. Both are moving in the same direction. Both are moving in the same direction. Both are standing at the starting point. Both are moving in the same direction. Both are moving in the same direction. First see here. First question. Time taken to meet again. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. For the first time on the track. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. For the first time on the track. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Once the starting point game starts, first person he goes at a speed of 20 meter per second. Second person, he goes at a speed of 50 meter per second. That means after 1 second, 20 meters, 50 meters, second one will take a lead of 30 meters over A. There is a lead of 30 meters. Am I right? 1 second, 20 meters. 1 second, 50 meters. After 1 second, second one will travel 50. First one will travel 20. That means first one will take a lead of 30 meters over A. But the total lead which I want, total lead, visualize the lead is 30 meters. If it is total 300 meters, they will come and meet. I want the total lead of 300 meters. I want the total lead of 300 meters. What is these 300 meters? It is the length of the circular track. It is the length of the track. Why these 30 meters lead came? After 1 second, first person travels 20. After 1 second, second person travels 50. Second person has taken a lead of 30 meters over A. 30, tens are 300. 1 tens are 10. That means after 10 seconds they will meet. After 10 seconds they will meet. Is this idea clear? After 10 seconds they will meet. First step it is clear. 10 seconds they will meet. Visualize it. Just visualize it, sir. This is the length of the circular track. This is L is 300. L is 300. This is 1 second 220. I will break it into 3 parts just for my convenience. This 300 divided by 3. This is 100. This is also 100. And this is also 100. This is also 100. 100, 100, 100. Now listen carefully. Now listen carefully. 1 second 20 meters. 10 seconds 200. This is the starting time. If it is 1 second 20, 10 seconds 200, 100, 100. First person is here. Are you all with me? 1 second 50 meters, 10 seconds 500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. They are meeting again for the first time on the track. They are meeting again for the first time on the track. Exactly after 10 seconds, the two people will meet again on the track, which is a point on the track. First concept, is it clear? Not a single formula I will use. I will explain this entire concept very logically. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Second person 50 meters, first person 20 meters. Second person will take a lead of 30 meters over A. I want 300 meters lead. 30 tens are 300, 1 tens are 10. So answer for this question is 10 seconds. Again Karthik, I am explaining. First person after 1 second 20 meters. Second person 50 meters. After 1 second is over, second one will take a lead of 30 meters over A. Second one will take a lead of 30 meters over A. But I want 300 meters. 30 tens are 300, 1 tens are 10. That means exactly after 10 seconds, A and B, if I call that people as A and B, they will meet again on the track. They will meet again on the track. Now listen. How they will meet? There is a circular track of 300 meters. I divided into 3 parts. 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100. Now listen carefully. 100, 100, 100. After 10 seconds, Karthik, 1 second 20, 10 seconds 200, 100, 100. A is here. After 1 second 50, 10 seconds 500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Again they are meeting at a point on the track. Everybody clear? Kindly reply if the first point is clear to you. Everybody ensure that you reply with yes or doubt. Yes or doubt. Yes or doubt. Very good concept. It is one time listening. Once you listen, the concept will be very clear. Everybody says yes. First point over. Key point 2. Key point 2. Number of distinct meeting points. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. Number of distinct meeting points on the circular track. Number of distinct meeting points. This is an extremely important point, sir. This is an extremely important point. Number of distinct meeting points on the circular track. Don't write it. Listen very clearly. Number of distinct meeting points. There is a circular track. What is that we discussed? Length of the track is 300 meters. Two people are there at the starting point. What are their speeds? S1 equivalent to 20 meter per second. S2, it is 50 meter per second. After how much time they are meeting again on the track? 10 seconds. Listen carefully, sir. This track, I will divide it into 3 parts. There is a reason why I am dividing it to 3 parts. After 1 or 2 minutes, you will understand. 1 part, second part, third part. This is 100 meters. This is 100 meters. And this is 100 meters. 100, 100, 100. Total track divided into 3 parts. 100 meters, 100 meters, 100 meters. Listen carefully. First person. S1, it is 20 meter per second. 1 second, 20 meters. 1 second, 20 meters. 10 seconds, 200 meters. So, both are there at this starting point. After 10 seconds, S1 will travel 200 meters. 100 meters, 100 meters. First, here it is. After 10 seconds, S2 will travel 500. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the first meeting point. Are you all with me? This is the first meeting point. This is the first meeting point. Again, for every 10 seconds, they will keep on meeting. Again, after 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, first one will travel 200. 100, 100. S1 is here. S2 will travel 500 seconds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the second meeting point. Are you all with me? This is the second meeting point. Again, after every 10 seconds, they will keep on meeting. From a first point of view, 1 second 20 meters, 10 seconds 200, 100, 100. One is here. S2 500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the third meeting point. Are you all with me? Again, from S1 point of view, 200 meters. This is the fourth meeting point. From S1 point of view, 200 meters. Fifth meeting point. Again, sixth meeting point. Seventh meeting point. Eighth meeting point. Ninth meeting point. Totally, how many distinct meeting points are there on the track? 3 meeting points are there. This meeting point is first meeting point, fourth meeting point, seventh meeting point, 10th meeting point. This is second meeting point, fifth meeting point, eighth meeting point, and so on. This is third meeting point, sixth meeting point, ninth meeting point. This is of the form 3K. This is of the form 3K plus 1. And this is of the form 3K plus 2. This is of the form 3K plus 2. Totally, how many distinct meeting points are there? Answer for this question is 3. Answer for this question is 3. Any doubt in this concept, please ask me. Pure diagrammatic representation of how many meeting points you are getting. Second time I am explaining. There is a circular track. There is a circular track of length 300. First point, they will two people will meet after every 10 seconds. S1 20 meter per second, 1 second 20 meters, 10 seconds 200. So it is 100, 100. A reached here. When A reached here, B 1 second 50, 10 seconds 500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. B reached here. That means when A reached the meeting point, B covers one round more than A. Are you all with me? B covers one round more than A. This is for the first meeting point. Everybody kindly reply if the concept is clear. Is it clear to you? Number of distinct meeting points. This is a diagrammatic representation. Still we will condense it. What is the speed ratio? S1 it is 20 meter per second. S2 it is 50 meter per second. Take the ratio in its simplest form. 20 is to 50. It is 2 is to 5. 2 is to 5. Number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 minus S2. If S1 and S2 are in its simplest form. Simplest form means they both the numbers, there should not be any factor common, or in other words, two numbers should be co-prime. HCF of S1 and S2. S1 and S2 should be co-prime to each other. Is this concept clear? If two bodies are moving in the same direction, it is S1 minus S2. S1 is to S2 should be in its simplest form. It does not, this is a distance, the circumference of a circle, it is a constant. It really does not matter if L is 300 or 500 or anything. Number of distinct meeting points on the track if two people are moving in the same direction. It is given by S1 minus S2. Make S1 is to S2 in its simplest form. Listen carefully, sir. One more diagrammatic representation. The entire track is divided into three parts. Entire track. Now, if you see here, this is S1 is 20 meter per second. S2 is 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second. Listen carefully, sir. Then the problems will be very easy. These are all easy concepts if you know it. S1 is to S2. It is 2 is to 5. Number of distinct meeting points will be 5 minus 2, it is 3. Smaller is subtracted from larger. Or you look at like this. If it is 2 and 5 parts, that means if S1 covers 2 parts, S2 is covering how many parts? 5 parts. 5 parts is nothing but 2 parts plus 3 parts. 2 parts plus 3 parts. Are you all with me? 3 parts is nothing but one full circle. 3 parts is nothing but one full circle. That is the reason I said if A covers 2 parts, if S1 covers 2 parts, S2 covers 5 parts. 5 parts is 2 parts plus 3 parts. 2 parts plus 3 parts. 3 parts is one circle. That means in the first meeting point, if A covers 2 parts, B covers 5 parts, that means one round more than A. I hope it is clear. So if it is first meeting point, second meeting point, third meeting point, pure logic based topics, sir. Third meeting point, first meeting point, A covers 2 parts and B covers 5 parts. I hope it is clear. A covers 2 parts, B covers 5 parts. Then in the second meeting point, second means after 200, 100. That means totally how many it has covered? Totally 300. It has 3 parts it has covered plus 1 part. It is 4 parts. Then B will cover totally. B is here already. B it is already has covered these 1 round more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 10 parts. It is 10 parts. That means if you observe, if it is a second meeting point, 2 parts, 5 parts into 2. If it is a third meeting point, 2 parts into 3, 6 parts. 5 parts into 3, it is 15 parts. It is 15 parts. It is into 3. It is into 3. That means 6 parts means 2 full circles it will cover. It will cover 5 full circles. Are you all with me? This concept is very, very important to you. Number of distinct points on the track is given by S1 minus S2. If S1 is to S2 are in its simplest form, just subtract the speeds. Just subtract the speeds. Any doubts are there? Kindly ask me. The reason for me to draw a circle and show it to you is to represent that B will cover 1 round more. A will cover 100. A is here. 2 parts. B will complete 1 full circle. 3 parts, 4 parts and 5 parts. That means at the first meeting point, B covers 1 round more than A. B covers 1 round more than A. Everybody kindly reply, sir. This is one topic where you require a teacher's intervention. Once you understand the concept, then you can solve a lot of problems beyond 2 people or 3 people. Everybody clear? Very slowly, steadily, with diagrammatic representation, I will explain. With diagrammatic explanation, Manolasya, repeat this point again. When I say S1 is to S2 is 20 is to 50 Lasya, it is 2 is to 5. 2 is to 5 can also be total circle divided into 3 parts. I am dividing this by 3. 2 by 3, 5 by 3. It is 1 plus 2 by 3. That means after in the first meeting point, B covers 1 round more than A. 1 round more than A. In the second meeting point, it is 4 by 3 and it is 2 plus 4 by 3. B covers 2 rounds more than A. B covers 2 rounds more than A. Third meeting point, B covers 3 rounds more than A. Nth meeting point, B, the one with the larger speed, will cover N rounds more than the one with the slower speed. Idea it is clear? Number of distinct meeting points on the track is given by S1 minus S2 or S2 minus S1, whichever it is larger. If they are moving in the same direction, it is mod of S1 minus S2. If it is moving in the same direction, it is mod of S1 minus S2. Example. Multiple ways of asking questions. S1, it is 30 meter per second. S2, it is 270 meter per second. 270 meter per second. They both are moving in the same direction. They both are moving in the same direction. They both are moving in the same direction. What will be the answer? Number of distinct meeting points. Number of distinct meeting points. Number of distinct meeting points. If they are moving in the same direction and they started at the same meeting point, it will be S2 minus S1 or S1 minus S2. Speed should be in its simplest form. 30 is to 270. It is 1 is to 9. So the answer will be 9 minus 1. Number of distinct meeting points, it will be 9 minus 1, 8. I hope the idea it is clear. Suppose if the question is S1 is 40 meter per second, S2 is, they both are starting at the starting point, 240 meter per second. S1 is 40 meter per second, S2 is 240 meter per second. What will be the answer? Number of distinct meeting points on the track. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. This is given by 40 is to 240. Ratio it is 1 is to 6. So answer is 5. Two examples clear, right? No formulae, no mathematics, pure understanding of the concept. Number of distinct meeting points, if speeds are given, if they are moving in the same direction, take the ratio of the speeds. S1 is to S2 is 1 is to 9. So 9 minus 1, 8. 40 is to 240 is 1 is to 6. Number of distinct meeting points, it is 5. Is this concept clear? Sir, what if instead of speed, time are given? That also we will discuss. Idea clear? Number of distinct meeting points on the track, it is given by S1 minus S2. Note, please write down. Note. Clocks. In a clock, clock is a form of a circular track. Clock is in the form of a circular track. Clock is in the form of a circular track. A clock will have total 12 hours. It is 60 divisions. 12 hours, it is 60 divisions. We already discussed it in clock. 1 hour, it is 5 divisions. 1 hour, it is 5 divisions. Speed equivalent to distance by time. Speed equivalent to distance by time. Speed of our hand, 1 hour, it is 60 minutes. 1 hour, how many divisions it will travel? 5 divisions it will travel. So this is equivalent to 1 by 12 division per minute. It is equivalent to 1 by 12 division per minute. Speed of minute hand. If you see the minute hand, for every 1 minute, it will go to 1 division. For every 1 minute, it will go to 1 division. It is 1 division per minute. It is 1 division per minute. It is as equivalent to 2 people. Instead of 2 people, one is an hour hand, speed is 1 by 12. One is a minute hand, speed is 1 division per minute. Both are moving in the same direction. If both are moving in the same direction, it is 1 is to 12. If both are moving in the same direction, S1 minus S2. That is the reason hour hand and minutes hand will coincide 11 times in 12 hours. 24 hours, it will coincide 22 times. If it is 48 hours, it will coincide 44 times. It will coincide 44 times. Is this concept clear to you? 11 times 12 hours. 22 times. I think the bottom one you cannot see it, so I will write it. I think till here you can see. 11 times it is 12 hours. If I do into 2, 22 times it is 24 hours. The people are replaced by hour hand and a minute's hand. I hope this concept it is clear. Clock is in the form of a circular track. There will also be 2 hands in a clock. One is an hour hand and another is a minute hand. Speed is equivalent to distance by time. 12 hours 60 divisions. 1 hour 5 divisions. Speed equivalent to distance by time. So 5 by 60. Speed of our hand is 1 by 12 division per minute. Speed of minute hand is 1 division per minute. So it is 1 is to 12. Both are moving in the same direction. So 12 minus 1, it is 11. Everybody, I hope it is clear. If it is clear, kindly reply with yes. Kindly reply with yes. Let me see the charts. If any doubts are there, I will explain. I am going very slow so that you will not get a doubt on any of the concept. Let me see if there are any doubts. Everybody, I hope it is clear. right? Next one. Next one. So speed of an, if our hand and minute's hand, if our hand and a minute hand goes in the same direction. Suppose if the same question, speed of minute hand and speed of seconds hand. Minute hand it is 1 division per minute, 1 minute it is 60 seconds, 1 is to 60. If a minute's hand and seconds hand, if a minute's hand and seconds hand are moving in the same direction, how many times it will meet? 59 times it will meet. 59 times. Very, very important. This you will not find it in regular textbook. Minute hand and a seconds hand. Minute hand and a seconds hand will meet 59 times in 12 hours. Very, very important key point. Most of the textbooks you will not find this point. 59 times in 12 hours. 59 times in 12 hours. If I take speed of hour hand, speed of minute hand, speed of seconds hand, it is speed of hour hand, it is 1 by 12. It is 1. 1 minute, it is 60 seconds. So it is 1 is to 12 is to 720. 1 is to 12 is to 720. Listen carefully, sir. From these, all the things can be derived. All the things can be derived. Hour hand, minutes hand, and seconds hand, all are moving in the same direction. If they are moving in the same direction, it is 12 minus 1, it is 11 times. 11 times hour hand and a minute's hand will coincide. Hour hand and minute's hand will coincide 11 times in 12 hours. Similarly, minute's hand and a second's hand, 12 is to 720. They should be in its simplest form. 1 is to 60. It is 59 times. 59 times. Minute's hand and seconds hand will coincide. Minute's hand and seconds hand will coincide. If I take hour hand and seconds hand, 1 is to 720. Both are moving in the same direction. 719 times. 719 times. Hour hand and seconds hand will coincide. 719 times. Hour hand and seconds hand will coincide. Very, very important key point. Most of the students will think that only hour hand and a minute's hand will coincide 11 times in 12 hours. 11 times in 12 hours. But this is the concept. Hour hand it will be 1 by 12. Minute's hand it is 1. From where it is derived? Just now we discussed. Speed of hour hand is 1 by 12 division per minute. Speed of minute hand is 1 division per minute. Minute hand into seconds hand, 1 minute it is 60 seconds. Hour hand, minute's hand and seconds hand, 1 is to 12 is to 720. Hour hand and minute's hand will move 11 times. Minute's hand and seconds hand will move 1 is to 60, 59 times. Hour hand and a seconds hand will move 719 times. We will discuss in detail what if 3 people are moving in the track. I hope this concept it is clear. Everybody kindly reply in case if the concept it is very, very clear to you. Absolutely logical way of solving, very systematically in a structured way we will learn the concept. That is the beauty of thematic based learning. Everybody kindly reply. 11 times. In case if you forget it also, you can derive the logic. You can also share your friends this logic. I hope it is clear. Till now we have discussed the speed. Next one. There is a circular track. T1 it is 25 seconds. T2 it is 120 seconds. T1 it is 25 seconds, T2 it is 120 seconds. What are T1 and T2? Time taken to complete one complete revolution. Time taken to complete one full round. To complete one full round. That is T1 and T2. T1 it is 25 seconds, T2 it is 120 seconds. What? Number of distinct meeting points. number of distinct meeting points on the track. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. Number of distinct meeting points on a circular track. Listen carefully, sir. Number of distinct meeting points on a circular track. Time is given. If it is a speed, it is S1 minus S2. So, just now we discussed S1 is to S2. Speed and time are inversely proportional. So, 1 by T1 is to 1 by T2. So, this will become 1 by 25 is to 1 by 120. 1 by 25 is to 1 by 120. Or T1, T2. 5 5s are 25, 5 24. So it is time period ratio is 5 is to 24. Speed ratio will be 24 is to 5. If I take LCM, 25, 120, 600, 24 is to 5. If both are moving in the same direction, if both are moving in the same direction, if both are moving in the same direction, how many distinct meeting points will be there? 24 minus 5, 19 points will be there. There are 19 distinct meeting points. If the time taken is given, speed taken how to solve we have seen, and time taken how to solve we have seen. I hope the concept it is clear. S1 is to S2 is given by 1 by T1 is to 1 by T2. This also you don't need to do. T1 is to T2. 25 is to 120. 5 5s are 5 24s are. Reverse it will be 24 is to 5. 24 and 5 minus it will be because they both are moving in the same direction. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track we discussed. Number of distinct meeting points on the track we discussed. Number of distinct meeting points on the track we discussed. Third point. Time taken to meet again. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track. Listen carefully, sir. Suppose if I say first concept, if I ask you a question, when will 2 and 3 will meet? When will 2 and 3 will meet? If this is a question, there is a natural number 2, there is a natural number 3. When they will meet? When will 2 will meet? It will jump for 2 units. 0 to 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. 3, first it will jump to 3, then 6, then 9, then 12. They both are meeting at which point? 6. They both are meeting at which point? It is 6, which is LCM of 2, 3. LCM of 2, 3, it is 6. When will two natural numbers will meet? Where they will meet at their LCM. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track. The first A, the time taken it will be TA. Time taken for B it will be TB. When they will meet at their LCM. When they will meet at their LCM. I'll write it little neatly here. I hope it is clear. If 2 units and 2 seconds and 3 seconds, when they will meet at LCM of 2 and 3, 6. So this will be LCM of TA, comma TB. Speed equivalent to distance by time. So LCM of D by SA, comma D by SB. Length of the track it is given by 300 meters. SA it is given as 20 and SB it is given as 50. LCM of fractions is LCM of numerator, HCF of denominator. That means after 30 seconds they will meet again at the starting point on the track. At 30 seconds again they will meet at a starting point on the track. See the diagram. Once you understand the diagram, it will be easy. It is, the track speed is 20 meter per second. This is 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second. 1 second 20 meters. 30 seconds it is 600. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. A is there at the starting point. 1 second 50 meters, 30 seconds 1500, 100, 200, 300, 5 such rounds. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track. Time taken to meet again at the starting point on the track is given by LCM of TA comma TB. When will 2 seconds and 3 seconds will meet? At LCM of 2 and 3, which is 6. LCM of 2 and 3, which is 6. When will 20 meter, when will 2 time periods will meet again at the starting point? LCM of TA comma TB. LCM of TA comma TB. LCM of TA comma TB. D by SA comma D by SB. LCM of 300 by 20 comma 300 by 50. So 300 by 10. So answer for this question is 30 seconds. Please reply in case if the concept is very, very clear to you. There is no confusion. Very, very easy concept. LCM, the time taken to meet again at the starting point is given by LCM of TA comma TB. LCM of TA comma TB. That means I will write down the key points here. It is, the first key point is S1 minus S2 D by, this is the time. First key point, we have taken the difference. Mod of, okay, it is little high. I will write down at the top. This will be, first will be D by S2 minus S1 equivalent to T. First key point. Second key point, S2 minus S1. S1 is to S2 should be in its simplest form. Second key point. Third key point, LCM of TA comma TB. This is in the same direction. All these is when two people are traveling in the same direction. When two are traveling in the same direction. These are the three important key points. Now what we will do? We will do the opposite direction. Opposite direction. Once you understand the concept, opposite direction, we will do it very quickly. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. There is a circular track. Length of the circular track is 700 meters. Length of the circular track is 700 meters. Two people are there here. They both are moving in the opposite direction. SA, it is 20 meter per second. B is moving in the opposite direction. SB, it is 50 meter per second. Two people are moving in the opposite direction. All these three key points in an opposite direction, which we will discuss. First point, time taken to meet again. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. First time on the track. Listen carefully. Listen carefully, sir. There is a total circular track of length 700. If they meet here, if this is x, this will become 700 minus x. If this is y, this will be 700 minus y. If this is z, this will be 700 minus z. This will be 700 minus z. Now listen carefully. After 1 second, he will travel 20. He will travel 50. Total distance they traveled after 1 second, it is 70 meters. Any time they meet, even if they meet here, This is x, this is 700 minus x. This is z, this is 700 minus z. So any time they meet on the track, they have to cover total length. So again they will meet for this question after 10 seconds. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track, if they are traveling in the opposite direction, it is 10 seconds. Sir, why these 700 meters came into picture? If he travels 20, he travels 50. If they both meet here, this is x, this is 700 minus x. This is y, this is 700 minus y. So it is 10 seconds, 700 meters. I hope the idea it is clear. 1 second. Now, let me draw the diagram, then it will be very clear to you. This is the length of the circular track. L is 700 meters. L is 700 meters. Now see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Totally, I am dividing the track into 7. 100, 100, 100, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. I divided the track into 7 equal parts. Let us see what will happen, how many meeting points will happen. SA it is 20 meter per second. That means after 1 second it is 20. 10 seconds 200. This is the starting point. 100, 100. A reached here. B, 1 second 50. 10 seconds 500. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the first meeting point. Again after 10 seconds they will meet. From A's point of view, 20 meter per second. 1 second 20. 10 seconds 200. 100, 100. A reached here. B, he is coming like this. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the second meeting point. Again from A's point of view, after 200, third meeting point, fourth meeting point, fifth meeting point, sixth meeting point, seventh meeting point, eighth meeting point, ninth meeting point, 10th meeting point, 11th meeting point, 12th meeting point, and so on. So totally, how many distinct meeting points we got? 7 distinct meeting points. It is S1 plus S2. That means S1 is to S2, 2 is to 5. Make it into simplest form. If two bodies are traveling in the opposite direction, number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 plus S2. Number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 plus S2. If it is in the same direction, subtraction. Similar to if two people are moving in the same direction, it is subtraction. If two people are moving in the opposite direction, it is addition. Very, very important point. Third point, time taken to meet again at the starting point. Whether it is moving in the same direction or opposite direction, meeting point again at the starting point will be LCM of TA comma TB. I hope the concept is very, very clear to you. If it is an opposite direction, do S1 plus S2. If it is in same direction, do S1 minus S2. S1 and S2 ratio should be in its simplest form. Kindly reply in case you got any doubt. Kindly reply. Any doubts are there, kindly reply. Very easy concept, because we have invested a lot of time in same direction, the same thing goes good. These diagrammatic representation will help you to understand it very easily. Everybody kindly reply. You got any doubts? Kindly ask me also in case you got any doubts. Once the fundamental classes are over, then it will be a lot of problem solving so that you will not miss out on any of the variety of the question. Everybody clear? So I will write down these key points. There are two cases. One is same direction. One is same direction. Another is opposite direction. Another is opposite direction. Same direction, another is opposite direction. There is key point 1. There is key point 2. Key point 3. Key point 3. Time taken to meet again at the starting point. It is LCM of TA comma TB. Here also it will be, there is no change in the concept. LCM of TA comma TB. Number of distinct meeting points. It is S1 minus S2. S1 is to S2. They should be in its simplest form. Simplest form. Simplest form. This will be S1 plus S2. S1 is to S2. They should be in its simplest form. Here it will be D by S1 minus S2 or S2 minus S1. This is D by S1 plus S2. I hope it is clear. These are the three concepts. One is a same direction, another is an opposite direction. Same direction, another is an opposite direction. Idea it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear. Now we will solve a very, very good logical question. Logical question. See here. The radius of the circle is 14 units. Speed of A is 3 times the speed of B. And they are moving in the opposite direction. And they are moving in the opposite direction. Find the shortest distance between. Find the shortest distance between starting point and third meeting point. Very, very good question. Find the shortest distance between starting point and third meeting point. And third meeting point. Shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point. Very, very good question. There is a circular track. The length of the circle, it is not given, but we know that the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Radius, it is 14 units. Speed of A is 3 times speed of B. Ratio only is, it is enough. So just by looking at a question, SA by SB, it is 3:1. SA by SB, it is 3:1. And he clearly stated that they are in opposite direction. Opposite direction. That means if I take SB as 1 meter per second, SA, it will be there in opposite direction. It will be 3 meter per second. It will be 3 meter per second. 3 meter per second. Shortest distance from starting point to third meeting point. Because they are in opposite meeting points, 3 plus 1. Totally, how many meeting points I will get? 3 plus 1, 4. 1, and it's exactly diagonally opposite. 4 points means exactly 25 percentage, 25, 25. Am I right? 25, 25, 25. Find the shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point. Starting point, if he travels 1, A will travel 3. This is the first meeting point. Are you all with me? So he comes like this, 1 part. He comes like this, 3. They both are meeting at the first point. Then he comes for 1. He travels for 3. Second meeting point. Are you all with me? See, it is like this. Like this they are coming. then again 3, again 100, then again 100 is going 3. This is the third meeting point. This is the third meeting point. This is the second meeting point. This is the first meeting point. Whole track divided into 4 parts. For every one part, other one will travel. What is the question? Shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point. Shortest distance. This is 14 radius. This is 14. Shortest distance, this one, which is 14 root 2. Shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point. Shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point, which is 14 root 2. Find the total distance. Find the total distance. Find the total distance traveled by A. Traveled by A. If they interchange their speeds, I think we can create a very, very good question. What we'll do is, the same question, find the shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point. I will create one more question. Question is, they interchange their speeds. They interchange their speeds and reverse their direction. If they interchange their speeds and reverse their direction, same question answer. Same question answer. Whenever they meet, they interchange their direction, interchange their speeds and reverse their direction. Find out the shortest distance between starting point and the third meeting point. Listen carefully. The track is like this. Total 4 parts are there. Listen carefully, sir. SB, it is 1. SA, it is 3. SA, it is 3. Now listen carefully. Listen. B travels 1. A travels 3. This is the first meeting point. Whenever they meet, I just twisted the question. Whenever they meet, what will happen? They interchange their speeds. That means B's speed will be 3, A's speed will be 1, and they reverse their direction. B is going like this, 1. Now he will go at 3 to the backward. 1, 2, 3. B is here. Are you all with me? A, 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Whenever they meet, he reverse the direction, go with 1. This is the second meeting point. This is the first meeting point. Are you all with me? So, B came like this. Again, B went like this. He is at a 3. He reversed the direction. That means, first it is 1:3, then 3:1, then 1:3. He came 1. He goes 3. Again, he goes 1. Same answer. 14 root 2. Are you all with me? Kindly reply if the concept is very clear to you. Is the concept very, very clear? You can also ask one more question. Distance traveled by A from starting to third meeting point. From starting point to third meeting point. Distance traveled by A. Let us find out what will be the distance traveled by A. A, first 3 parts. This condition is applied. First 3 parts, then 1 part, then 3 parts. Totally 7 parts he covered. Totally 7 parts he covered. 4 parts it is circumference 2 pi r. 7 parts how much it is? 4 parts 2 pi r. 7 parts how much? I hope this concept it is clear. So, the question which I framed is, distance traveled by A from the starting point to the third meeting point. Starting point to the third meeting point. First meeting point, he travels 3 parts. They interchange the speed. Then he travels 1 part. Then again he interchanges the speed. Then he travels 3 parts. 3 parts plus 1 part plus 3 part. Totally 7 parts he will travel. The entire circumference is divided into 4 parts. 4 parts it is 2 pi r. 7 parts it is how much? 7 by 4 into 2 pi r. 7 by 4 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 14. 7 7 cancel. 4 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 11s are. Answer is 154. Total distance traveled will be 154. I hope the idea it is clear. Is this question clear to everyone? Kindly reply if this question is clear. See, it's very easy. Just visualize speed of A is 3 times speed of B. If speed of B is 1, speed of A will become 3. They are in opposite direction. Track is divided into 4 parts. Track is divided into 4 parts. That is clear. Distance traveled by A from starting point to third meeting point. First A will travel 3 parts, then 1 part because he is reversing the direction, then 3 parts. Total 7 parts he will travel. 4 parts it is 2 pi r, 7 parts it is 154. Everybody kindly reply if it is clear to you. Kindly reply if it is clear to you. Everybody kindly reply if it is clear to you. Any doubts are there, ask me. Very easy question. Seems like a complex question, but it is an easy question. In one of the examination, I hope it is clear. Everybody is saying clear. Let me ask you another question. Which of the options fails if meeting points are diagonally opposite to each other? If the meeting points are diagonally opposite to each other, which of the option fails if the meeting points are diagonally opposite to each other? Diagonally opposite to each other. What do you mean by diagonally opposite to each other? Options, let us see. 3 is to 5. 1 is to 3. 1 is to 5. And last option it is 2 is to 5. Nothing is given. Either you can take same direction or opposite direction. Which of the options fails if meeting points are diagonally opposite to each other? Diagonally opposite. If it is a circular track, diagonally opposite to each other. Water image. If it is this one, diagonally opposite to each other. Even if I take same direction, 5 minus 3, it is 2. Diagonally opposite to each other. 3 minus 1, it is 2. 2 parts. 1 and its opposite, diagonally opposite. 1 minus 5. I hope the 5 minus 1. It is 4. 4 means 1 part diagonally opposite. 5 minus 2, 3. It is not diagonally opposite to each other. It is 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1. These are not diagonally opposite. Option is 2 is to 5. With if nothing is mentioned, either you can take same direction or opposite direction. 5 minus 3, 2. 3 minus 1, 2. 5 minus 1, 4. 2 points. 2 points means track divided into 2 equal halves. So 1 will be diagonally opposite to each other. 2 diagonally opposite to each other. 4 diagonally opposite to each other. 3 not diagonally opposite to each other. I hope the concept it is clear, right? Everybody kindly reply. This is the first session on circular track where we discussed close to 7 to 8 concepts, various with respect to. In my next class, I am going to discuss 3 people. 2 are moving in clockwise, 1 will be moving in anti-clockwise, 1 clockwise, 2 anti-clockwise. Some very good questions. We will also discuss questions Till now, these questions are not asked. Concentric circle based questions, all these concepts we will discuss. So tomorrow, again, we will catch up at 5:30 with the circular parts foundation class 2. Thanks a lot for listening to the class. Thank you. With love, Anil Nair.